Hi, I'm Catherine Heileman and I'm the Salary Coach, and today I wanted to talk to you about working in the city versus working in a region. So recently a client came to me who works interstate, and they said to me, look, I want to go and work in this country town about an hour and a half away from where I live, currently in a large city. And my dilemma is that I think that the pay in the country is really terrible, absolutely terrible. And so we had a conversation as to why she thought that was the case. And one of the roles that they were looking at or had applied for is a government role. And so I said to this client, I said, look, the banding for the government role is whatever it is. And if you were to perform that role in the city, is the salary any different to what's going on in the country? And she said, no. I said, so you would presumably earn the same amount of money in the country as you would in the city, in that band? And she said, yes. I said, okay, that's great. That's good for you to know. I said, so what makes you think that these other roles that you are looking at would pay you less? And she said, well, everyone says they do, 15, 20% less. Everyone says that. And I've worked out what I could afford. And she started to talk herself down off her salary. And I said, so effectively, if you earn the same money in the new town, you would be getting yourself about a 15% pay rise, yeah? Because of cost of living and the sorts of things that you have to pay for in the city. And they said yes. So I said, well, the goal is to try and ask for more than that so that you end up hopefully getting the same as what you are on in the city. And it was with good amounts of trepidation, after lots of coaching, that my client went and asked. And what they came back with was more than they had anticipated. So the base salary was about $5,000 less than they'd hoped for. However, they got a car, which wasn't on the table to start with, and a bunch of other stuff. So depending on the type of work you do and where you're going, in my opinion, I think you can still ask for a city salary in the country. It's just that you have to set the conditions up the right way. And fortunately for this client, they were walking into a role where there was a really big backlog of work. She knew that she had at least 6 months worth of work before anything moved, and they desperately needed her. So knowing what the conditions are for where you're going and how much you can push for is pretty important in that conversation. And I'm just so pleased for that client for achieving a really, really fantastic result. And now they're not worried about budgeting their monthly mortgage repayments the way that they were considering that they might have to. So that's my tip on working in the city versus the regions. Challenge it. Bye for now.